Live from the Convocation Center on the campus of the University of North Georgia in Dahlonega, coverage of Nighthawk basketball is on the air. And good afternoon again, everyone. Craig Corbin alongside Lee Glenn. And game number 2 of the doubleheader versus Georgia College. This is the 25th meeting between the men's teams in these two schools. And just as with the women, you have, over the years, had some really great matchups.
Yeah, two very similar schools, to be honest with you. We, when we analyze our cross-recruiting, one of the schools that we cross-recruit with the most is Georgia College. So, you know, we chase similar student athletes, similar academic profile, and so it's what you would expect. A lot of similar players on the floor tonight.
North Georgia looking to stay alive, keep their hopes alive for making the Peach Belt Conference tournament. And it has to start here today, and you've got to win out for the season.
Well, at least you're still in it.
Yep.
And that Wednesday night on the road at Columbus State hurt us because it really put us with no room to work with and really a bad taste in our mouth with it being pretty thorough. So that the warm-up has been loose here. That's a good sign. So they just need to play the game and see what happens. And
hopefully some of that momentum that the women generated in game number 1 will rub off in game number 2. An impressive ball game there with the women setting a new scoring mark here in the Convocation Center.
Yeah, it would have been nice to save a couple of those points for the men. Just kind of give them off as just a game day gift, but it was an unbelievable effort by the women. Basketball, and that's why I said that our warm-up's been light. Basketball is meant to be fun, and our women show that when you play it fun and take care of your role, good things happen. So we'll see what happens here with the men. But as you alluded to, their backs are against the wall. Georgia College firmly entrenched right in the middle of those Peach Belt Conference standings. But we've got 2 home games left here for sure. And, 2 home games regardless with the men. So need to make sure that we go out with style, especially since it's going to be senior night here earlier today.
Absolutely.
Or later today. And we will honor Quincy and Sean before we get started.
Absolutely. And you look at just as we talked about with the women, there is emotion that comes when you honor the seniors in any program. And, of course, that'll be the same thing here today. The Nighthawks, to your point, with regard to what the women did earlier today, the men have had games this season where they have played loose. They have played collectively as they are capable of doing. You just hope that it happens here this afternoon.
Haven't had time to do this, but I'm sure we have to. The region rankings, the official region rankings came out yesterday, and we probably have more wins against regionally ranked teams than anybody, definitely in the conference, I would think, but maybe in the region. I mean, when we win against good teams. We've beaten Pembroke, we've beaten Francis Marion, we've beaten Augusta. I think there was actually another, Emmanuel College is in the region rankings. So there's 4 right there, and I thought maybe one other. So it's just when all cylinders are clicking with the men, they're tough to beat.
The men have generated quite a bit of offense from Mr. Hopkins, quite a bit of defense from Mr. Shamanga, and we would fully expect that Ephraim will live up to his nickname that you're so fond of, the Jedi, and his ability to impose his will defensively on whomever he is paired up against.
It's sneaky. It's dirty. It's sneaky. I mean, it should not be allowed to do the things he does.
It should be a great matchup here. Again, we talked about this being the 25th matchup between the two schools. Georgia College with a 14-10 advantage in the all-time series. We will have the senior recognition coming up in just a moment, but first we will step aside, and when we come back, the seniors will be recognized. We'll have the starting lineups for you, and then it'll be time for that opening tip. The Nighthawks and the Bobcats right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Back in a moment.
I'm a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete.
I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer.
I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer.
I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even easier.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process,
Not a position.
The University of North Georgia
Is a state leadership institution.
Here, the leadership
certificate program is open
To all students who want to enhance
Their leadership knowledge.
gain practical skills and become a
more effective leader.
a more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations.
campus events.
Community service, study abroad,
And many other campus activities.
Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
be part of a team,
Improve your communication.
Create an inclusive environment.
and make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate Program.
because at the University of North Georgia,
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
you can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
And as we come back, two young men, the seniors, Sean Hopkins, Quincy Portier, honored before this game, and a nice, well-deserved round of applause for those young men.
Yeah, that's again, just like with the women, it's a testament to the student athlete experience here when two seniors can transfer in and show that their time here means so much to them, albeit a short time, that they are really passionate about the career-ending experience that they've had here at North Georgia.
And what a really nice matted uniform and photos and commemorative items for those young men.
Nice piece of hardware that they'll probably hang in their office one day.
Absolutely, absolutely. Your starting lineups now for the Nighthawks in this matchup versus Georgia College. Young man who has been a spark plug. Number 2, Zez Steeple. He has shown the ability to get things done offensively.
He's got the keys to our engine for sure.
Without question. Of course, Sean Hopkins just recognized as one of the two seniors. He from Chemanga, number 21. Zach Cottrell, number 22. And Lanre Olatunji, number 33. The Nighthawks under head coach Chris Faulkner 10-15 on the season, 5-14 in Peach Belt Conference action. They're taking on the Bobcats of Georgia College under head coach Mark Gaines, 15-10 overall, 10-9, tied for 5th place in the Peach Belt. Starters for the Bobcats will be number 1, Jordan Thomas, number 20, Desmond Mitchell-Laflamme, number 32, Cole Roberts, number 10, Isaac Thomas, and who's hiding from me? Number 15, Chapin Ryerson. And the Bobcats have the opening tip, and we're underway. Man-to-man defense by the Nighthawks. LaFlamme gets it down low to Roberts. Roberts backs in. Shot off the mark. And nice job by Olatunji to come up with a loose ball. Ephraim tried to get it back to Landre and through his hands, but Hopkins there to pick it up. Baseline move by Ephraim in the paint, intended for Steeple, stolen by Jordan Thomas.
A couple good scoring opportunities that Nighthawks are just kind of ill-prepared to receive passes. And even anytime you see Ephraim dribble into the paint, you have got to have your head on a swivel, and you got to be moving, ready to receive.
Down low, shot off the mark by Roberts. Still no score. We've played a minute and change here in Dahlonega. Underneath, Shamanga comes up with a loose ball after it was blocked by Isaac Thomas. Hopkins, shot clock at 10. Tight defense by the Bobcats. Shamanga now will launch a three. It's up. It is no good. Long rebound into the hands of Cole Roberts.
Interesting to see Georgia College guard Ephraim with a big. They're switching their bigs onto him and not coming out of the paint on him. So he's going to have to hit a jump shot to get the game opened up for him a little bit.
Roberts, top of the key. Away it goes to Ryerson. Down low, Thomas on the left block. Backs in on Cottrell. The shot is up. No good. Still no score. Rebound to the Nighthawks. Hopkins will drive underneath. No good. Olatunji comes up with a loose ball and a jump, and it will stay with North Georgia. We are 2 minutes and 2 seconds into this game, and still no score.
Have we had a shot opportunity, a shot?
Ephraim had a shot that was blocked.
Yeah. And maybe that reverse layup by Sean was a shot.
And they're saying 0 for 3 from Master Control on both sides of the ledger. Steeple and contact from Jordan Thomas.
It's like everybody needs a do-over.
Yeah. Should we go back in the locker room and come back out, start again?
No.
we'll
just stay where we're at.
Walker said it's like they're playing golf. They want a mulligan.
So they're guarding Ephraim with a big and guarding Sean.
Got a little triangle two going.
With a small.
Foul on the play, 17:45. And some somnambulation going on out there.
Is that a redneck calling for an ambulance? Is that what you just did? You get hurt, I need some ambulation.
Oh, my goodness. Baseline three-pointer, good. Thankfully, we have points on the board, 3-0 North Georgia.
Wow, that was a tough three, too.
Wow. Hopkins with the first basket, and it took 2.5 minutes to get it. LaFlamme away to Roberts, down low. Thomas, hook shot up and good. He's a solid player.
He is. We just opened the floodgates now. 5 points in a matter of seconds.
Ephraim blocked by Thomas. Outlet to Jordan Thomas, puts it up and in.
Quick transition by Thomas there.
Jordan Thomas out of Conyers and Heritage High School. 3 minutes into this game, 4-3, Georgia College. North Georgia with the ball. Steeple bounces it to Hopkins. Into the lane, drive, shoots, scores.
A little bit of a junk defense by Georgia College. It's kind of making us play on our heels a little bit. We're trying to figure it out. Face guarding bigs with littles and littles with bigs and just playing neutrally defensively with the other two. It's definitely interesting.
Ball kicked by Hopkins.
Choreographed back cut there.
That will allow Chandler Wright, sophomore from just down the road and coming, to check in for Georgia College.
What high school?
Creekview. LaFlamme inbounds off the fingertips of Jordan Thomas and out of bounds to North Georgia. It is a 1-point lead for the Nighthawks, 5-4, 16-16 on the first half clock. Shamanga underneath, guarded by Isaac Thomas. Down low it goes to Olatunji underneath, but it would not drop. Had a great look at it.
Good pass, entry pass by Ephraim.
Jordan Thomas no good. Offensive rebound off the fingertips of Chandler Wright.
Loose ball foul on Wright. Gets us to an uneventful media timeout.
Yeah, one of the most uneventful of the year. 5-4 North Georgia. Stay with us. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network. I think somnambulation is the word of the day. It's the word of the game, rather.
I just weed-eated my shin. I need some ambulation.
Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even close claws.
We took your shortcut, which
Yeah.
was a bad idea.
I can't believe that worked! No, I dropped the keys.
And we covered it. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Corbin and Glenn courtside. The Nighthawk Sports Network team in the house, the Convocation Center, and a 1-point lead for North Georgia as they take on the Bobcats of Georgia College. Shamanga for three left side off the iron, no good. Rebound to Chandler Wright. Up to LaFlamme. He'll drive, loses the handle, and it will stay with Georgia College.
Interesting to see if Georgia College sticks with this out of the box defense now that we've rotated in a little bit more of a deep post threat in Singleton and a shooter in Howard.
Flam looking to inbound it, having trouble, lobs it, and taken away by Sean Hopkins. Walking the tightrope along the sideline to come up with a steal. Howard for three, yeah. Would you believe that Jack shoots better from beyond the arc than from the floor in general?
I would. That's probably where he practices most.
Time out of the floor, we'll keep it right here. He is nearly 50% from beyond the arc.
Caught him right there, and the junk defense that they're running, the little paint protection and the face guard, they're just playing really soft on penetrators and really hard on catch and shoot guys. And we just made a simple substitution, and they didn't get matched up very well. And left a 50% or a high efficiency three-point shooter wide open, and that was the purpose of that timeout by Coach Gaines, was just to reiterate the strategy.
Jack Howard, 48% beyond the arc on the season, 45% from the floor in general. 15-15 on the first half clock, and it's 8-4. North Georgia on top. Bobcats with the ball. Jordan Thomas drives, draws contact. That will send Jordan Thomas to the line, a 66% shooter.
I thought that was good defense by Sean.
Yeah. Up and in. For Jordan. Second one on the way, and no good. Rebound Singleton. 8-5 your score. Steeple brings it up. The floater is good. That was a tough shot.
Well, I thought it was a pass.
It looked like an alley-oop.
Yeah, I did too. That's what I thought. Wonder how long it's going to be before we crack this defense that they're running.
That's a good question.
Not sustainable.
Thomas, no good. Rebound to Howard. Outlet to Steeple. Steeple works top of the key. Back to Cottrell. He goes baseline all the way to the hoop and puts it in.
Credit that to Singleton there. Did a good job of holding his post up, keeping the driving lane open for Zach.
12-5, largest lead of the afternoon now. Shot off the fingertips of Justin Cave, no good, but an offensive rebound. Now Jordan Thomas for three, no good. Rebound to Steeple. Zez, between the leg dribble, works to the left side. Bounce pass, Singleton with the left hand.
Acrobatic finish. That's another thing about a trick defense that they're in, is when you face guard on the perimeter, you don't have any help. And that was just a high ball screen when the roller is normally going to be guarded by someone that's on the tape. But since everybody's just out face guarding, there's no second level of help here. And so more action that we can get into in the middle of the floor, the better.
Travel by Chandler Wright, turns it over, and substitutions. Ryerson back out there now on the floor. Christian Kohnman from Chatsworth, freshman. 6'8", freshman. And Cole Roberts back out there, big number 32. It's a 9-point lead. Steeple to Cottrell. Backs into the lane, fakes, leaves it for Deundra. Boy, there was a lot of contact. Got his own miss and scores.
Deundra's learning how to play in space. I think that he can be much more efficient against this defense than Lonray can.
And a missed shot. Boy, golden opportunity for Georgia College there. An 11-point lead.
One more.
Boy, Cottrell zips it to Howard. Three on the way. Would not go.
That's that had to catch it on his shins. The rule is you try not to, you can only shoot good passes. So if it's not caught in the shot pocket, you need to, although he's a great shooter, 50%, it's so you don't practice catching the ball at your knees into a shot. Needed to just keep that ball moving and shoot it when he got it back.
The basket by Ryerson breaks an 8-0 run for North Georgia. Hopkins guarded by LaFlamme. Oh, that pass intended for Cottrell. Out of bounds. With quite a bit of zip on it.
So they're still playing the face guard on shooters. Soft close on drivers.
LaFlamme brings it up. Desmond Mitchell LaFlamme from New Smyrna Beach, Florida. Pass inside, taken away. Tyler Dean just in the ball game. Also Rod English there. English back to Shimanga, down the lane, fakes, puts it up, would not go. Inside 12 minutes we go. We'll have a timeout at the next stoppage of play.
We got Rod English at the 5 in this lineup.
The Jedi knocked that one down right in the hands of Howard. Straightaway 3 up, would not fall over the top of the backboard, and the media timeout is forthcoming. 16-7 your score, North Georgia leading Georgia College. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Have it. Everything in your hands, nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
We actually do just about anything that you ask.
We offer everything from design and branding all the way up to signs and banners, promotional products, digital signage, t-shirts, embroidery.
Cups, koozies, pens, magnets. There's 25,000 items out there we can do.
A lot of people don't know that we can handle all that, and we can look at the customer and say, yeah, we do that.
Teams are back on the floor. 11:45 remaining in the opening half. And North Georgia on top 16-7. LaFlamme guarded by Shimanga, away to Ryerson, and contact. Oh no, beg your pardon, a travel on Ryerson.
Yep.
Chapin Ryerson from Calhoun.
Good job by Jack Howard there, actually stepping up and forcing him to put it down on the floor quicker than he probably wanted to.
Yeah. Shimanga away to Tyler Dean. Tyler top of the key. Still with the ball, now away to Shimanga. Back it goes to Tyler, goes baseline, puts it up from 5 feet. It's good, and the foul.
Again, gimmick defenses don't have a designated place to draw help from. And if you're not going to keep the ball handler in front of you, then on that blow-by, there's nothing you can do other than foul or give up a layup. And it's just not structurally sound. So it's just a matter of time before we really figure it out and put a lineup out there that's going to force them into playing us either traditional man or traditional zone.
Tyler missed the foul shot. That was a gorgeous floater from the baseline that he scored on just a moment ago. Approaching the 11-minute mark. First half, 18-7. Georgia College with the ball. Jordan Thomas away to LaFlamme. Desmond guarded by Ephraim Shimanga, open for 3, heaves it up and scores. Well beyond the arc.
Nice poise. Kind of knew that ball was never going to leave his hands when it got down under 10.
Shimanga away to Dean. Back it goes to Ephraim, right side, looking down low for Rod. Instead, he'll drive. Dishes back to Rod. He'll go baseline around Cole Roberts, and the pass intended for Ephraim out of bounds and over to Georgia College. It'll be Ryerson to inbound. Immediately to our left. Does so to LaFlamme. Nighthawks by 10. LaFlamme with the ball away to Roberts, top of the key. Now in the hands of Isaac Thomas, down low, guarded by Cottrell. Bulls his way up and scores.
Nice move. I thought that the spin move by Thomas had actually put him in a tough spot down there underneath the edge of the backboard, but was able to kind of sneak his shoulder in and get that shot up.
Well, he's wiry and deceptively strong.
And quick. Quick being a relative word.
Now
or big.
True. Now a 6-point lead for the Nighthawks. Beautiful fake in the basket by Shimanga.
Missed his first couple in there, but finally used a great lift, great shot fake to get the defense up.
Ephraim averages 11 points per game. LaFlamme another 3 up. This one no good. Rebound Tyler Dean. Quickly heading back up the floor. Right side, Chimanga drives in traffic, and one step too many.
Those are the threes by Desmond there for Georgia College that make a coach angry. You like good shooters like that to take tough threes, but not after they've had to make behind the back and into defense. You know, there was just a lot of work that he had to do off the bounce just to get space. We can get that shot. I'm sure Coach Gaines is thinking we can get that shot at any point in the shot clock.
Pass down low to Isaac Thomas, resulting in a foul on the play. Clock stopped, 9:06 to go, first half. Down low, the shot wouldn't fall, but a foul on the play. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network. Cole Roberts, a 63% free throw shooter, puts that one in. And it's 20-13. Ryerson checks out. And Justin Cave is in the lineup. Roberts got them both, and it's 20-14. Sean Hopkins back in now, replacing Tyler Dean for the Nighthawks. Steeple brings it up, guarded by Cave. Steeple, oh my goodness. Pass intended for Olatunji off the fingertips, out of bounds.
Monray has a tough time really seeing the ball in tight spaces like that.
Clock rolls, 8:50 and counting. Nighthawks by 6. Wright holding high in the corner, away to Cave. Justin now to Desmond Mitchell LaFlamme. Thomas, shot clock at 6. Into the lane, shot is up, no good. I'm not even sure that it hit the rim.
It didn't, but Georgia College likes the matchup of Thomas against Zach.
Steeple with the ball. Drives, kicks it back, Hopkins fakes, now takes a three, no good, short. Rebound to Chandler Wright. Oh, and a steal by Hopkins to Chimanga. Oh, it wouldn't go, but a foul on the play.
Wow. Great anticipation by Sean there, seeing his eyes and then really elevating to get his hands up on that pass. Would have been definitely a highlight reel had Ephraim found a way to get that in.
Chimanga with that high arcing foul shot, puts it right through. 21-14. 8:03 to go here in the first half. Second one also good. Flam will bring it up. The transfer from Indian River State College, redshirt senior. Flam to the foul line. He is quick, away to Thomas. Now Jordan Thomas, three, no good. Rebound, Steeple, fouled by Chandler Wright.
Good box out by Zez there. Normally you don't think point guards have to box out.
Steeple, 5'10", got all over 7. Right, media timeout, 7:44. First half, 22-14 North Georgia. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
If you're scoreboard watching, you want to know what Columbus State is doing because they hold that final spot as it stands right now to make the conference tournament up by a point, 7-6 at Young Harris. That would be, in racing vernacular, the transfer spot, since I know, Lee, you're so into NASCAR.
Transfer as in, I don't know what I mean. Like,
oh, what a shoulder. DeAndre Singleton just laid Isaac Thomas on the floor like a bowling pin.
The theatricals.
Well, now tomorrow night is the Oscars, the Academy Awards.
That's not even a nominee there, though.
He looked like a Duke Blue Devil hitting the floor on that. 24-14, cross-court pass. Jordan Thomas missing, rebound Cottrell.
He shoots a lot of threes for a marginal. He said he shot 60-something% from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Puts up a lot of threes.
Singleton looking back door, instead gets it away to Shimanga. Ephraim double teamed through traffic. The wraparound pass, DeAndre. Now away to Ephraim. Shot clock at 9. Shimanga. Oh, look at that shot! My goodness, Ephraim Shimanga.
It's called an early layup. You shoot it early before the defense has a chance to block it or alter it. So it's just off the dribble, no bounce, quick one-handed release. That's actually a very skilled shot.
And the award for,
I don't know, that was like just two rhinos wrestling in a
going at
pit.
it.
Yeah.
Cole Roberts put a shoulder into DeAndre Singleton.
And I don't know if DeAndre acted there, but it will take a lot to displace that young man.
He took a pretty good shot. Drew the foul. 26-14 underneath Steeple. Oh, and the pass wound up on the floor, and Hopkins got to it first. But on the alternating possession, it will go to Georgia College.
Good effort by both teams there.
A bit of perspiration being mopped up there at the top of the key. 6:02. And a nice round of applause in the front row for the staff, a team member there.
That was well done, well mopped.
Absolutely. Thomas drives around Singleton, contact and a foul. This is the largest lead of the day. .12-point advantage. The lob in to Thomas out front. Ryerson takes a quick three. Air ball out of bounds. And Chapin was not close on that one.
No. That's a tough three, you know, going away from the basket off the pass from underneath the basket. That's probably should have passed that and shot it next go around.
Shimanga misses a three, and so Ryerson will bring it right back up the floor. 5:30 to go until the half. Isaac Thomas thought about taking a three himself. Drives on Singleton, backs in, hook shot up, no good. Offensive rebound though. And did he step on the end line? Yeah. He did. That was Justin Cave.
They really like Thomas against anybody that guards him.
Yeah.
So the last 2 out of 3 last possessions have been just throw it to him in the post and NBA style, watch back to the basket one-on-one.
He's a 57% shooter.
I mean, that's a high percent. I mean, but that's relative to being a post player.
True, true. Oh, English faked Thomas out of his uniform and drove right around him. .28-14. The Nighthawks have doubled them up. Thomas backs in. They're going to call a foul on Rod.
On the floor.
Prior to the shot. Thomas, a senior from Tryon, Georgia.
It's even like disrupted their offensive flow.
Yeah.
Not that they've had much in the first half, but it was they're being so deliberate in trying to play through him, but it's not really playing through him, it's playing to him because the ball's not coming back out.
Jordan Thomas takes the inbound and a foul called. Boy, that wasn't much of one.
He's fouled a lot more than that.
4:49 to go here in the first half. LaFlamme gets it in to Justin Cave. Cave guarded by Shimanga.
He fouled there for sure.
Oh, boy. 2 quick fouls on Ephraim. And he will probably be heading for the bench as Jack Howard gets up. 4:44 on the first half clock. Cave at the line, a 58% free throw shooter, sophomore from Savannah, and Islands High School.
Plural.
Plural. Now, would you know the mascot for Islands High School?
I don't. I'm not very big on.
You're more attuned to the Florida.
Yeah, and geographical. I'll take a guess though.
Cave got the first one and the second.
Green Wave.
Say again.
Green Wave.
No. No. The Sharks. Steeple underneath. The Cottrell fakes the three. Contact, no whistle. Tried to get it to Hopkins. Loose ball to Steeple. In the corner. English. Three would not go. The follow by Howard taken out of his hands. And North Georgia will retain possession.
We throw a pocket bounce pass there. That's a layup or a dunk for North Georgia. Unwritten rule is that any time you get 2 feet in the paint, the pass to a big has to be either a lob at the rim or a bounce pass off the floor.
Right. Inbound to Cottrell out front, and a foul away from the ball on Steeple.
The crowd has instructed the referee to open his eyes.
Yes.
It's not a matter of fact. It's not a matter of them being closed.
I actually gave that foul. I'm sorry.
As much as it is being, in their opinion, interpreted incorrectly.
That foul was
so
on.
he would have had his eyes open to originally see the call and misdiagnose it.
I inadvertently said that it was on Zez. It was actually given to Jack. Ryerson, three in the corner, good.
It's a good bounce back for Ryerson there after shooting the tough three air ball. Next shot for him goes from a tougher spot on the floor for a three in the corner.
That cuts it now to a 9-point deficit. My goodness, Steeple was impacted by Thomas. Goodness gracious, no whistle. LaFlamme fakes the three, steps in, kicks it to Ryerson. Three is off the mark, no good. Rebound snared. And Georgia College will reset. Give credit for that one to Christian Kohnman.
Yep.
LaFlamme high off the glass and good. That was a tough shot.
That was a very tough shot.
And with the left hand. 3:03 to go, first half. English for three, no good. Hopkins fights for the rebound, puts up the hook and gets it.
Another byproduct of the odd matchup defense is that offensive rebounding. Then you've got the smallest guy on the floor trying to check out our best leaper.
LaFlamme from the foul line makes it 30-23. Hopkins away to Cottrell, bounce pass to Howard, goes baseline, now reverses. English bounces it right back to Howard, out of bounds and over to Georgia College. And the under four with 2:27 to go. It's North Georgia 30, Georgia College 23 on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
NCAA TV and marketing rights fees. Where does the money go? Long answer, 96% of the revenue is used to fund 88 championships and support 1,055 member colleges and universities, who together provide $2 billion annually in financial aid to more than 400,000 student athletes so they can compete and learn. Short answer, we put our money where our mission is.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
It is a 7-point lead for North Georgia with 2:27 to go in the first half. Teams are back on the floor. The turnover giving the ball to the Bobcats. LaFlamme will bring it up. Looks to his left, picked up by Steeple, away to Jordan Thomas. Drives on Hopkins, shot is up and good. That was a little too easy.
Box set to a UCLA cut, but Mr. Thomas said not going to need the ball screen, just going to turn it away and attack the paint.
2:02 to go. Cottrell drives in on Roberts, bounces it to Singleton, guarded by Thomas. Spin move, shot up and good.
Caught Mr. Thomas there off the wrong foot. Good job by DeAndre backing him down and then using the spin as Thomas tried to regather himself.
Jordan Thomas with the ball at the right elbow, away to LaFlamme. Bounces it to Cole Roberts. Matched up with Singleton, no good, and a foul on DeAndre. Roberts will go to the line, where he has his only 2 points of the day. That one no good.
I think that was textbook perfect defense by Singleton right there. That was all offense-initiated contact.
Lonry comes back in. DeAndre heads to the bench. Roberts, who prepped at Riverwood High School in Atlanta, gets the second.
Big dude.
Yeah. Listed at 245. 32-26, 1:26 to go until the half. Steeple in between the circles, looks to his left. Back to Cottrell, drives on Koneman. Nowhere to go, hook shot up, good, and the foul. Cottrell at the line. Completes the three-point play. An 82% free throw shooting.
That's a big play there, Craig, because they'd cut it down to just 2 possessions.
Yep. $1:10 to go until the half. Jordan Thomas draws contact as he heads to the hoop.
Third consecutive play. They run it on. They came out of the timeout, ran the box set to a UCLA cut, ball screen reject penetration, ran the same play to the other side, and now came down and ran it back to the original side. So that's 3 times that Thomas has rejected the ball screen. Not sure if that's choreographed or not, or if he's just committed to getting into the rim.
Jordan Thomas missing that one off the rim to the left. Sophomore from Heritage High School, a 66% free throw shooter. He is their leading scorer at nearly 20 points a game.
Wow.
Now, I would have guessed that Isaac Thomas would have been their leading scorer.
Or number 20.
Yeah, LaFlamme, yeah.
He's probably got the most composure of all of them.
Yeah, and if they had to have him be their leading scorer, he could.
Yeah, and I would imagine that if you need a shot taken at the end of a game or on a short shot clock,
Absolutely.
I would put it through 20's hands before I would 1.
Absolutely. Every time. 35-27. Shot from Steeple is a three-pointer. We will stay right here. Stoppage of play with 45.9. Not unlike the way the Tar Heels responded to Duke just before the half on Wednesday night.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go again.
Yeah. And by the way, Mr. Thorpe and I were talking about how much he appreciated your description of Carolina Blue.
Did he appreciate it, or was he?
No, his wife really didn't like it.
Yeah, she caught me afterwards.
Yeah, yeah, she heard you.
I mean, it's. I mean, the only word that I can think to describe it is nauseating.
Oh, dude, that is the most beautiful color of the palette.
No, it's not.
Absolutely.
But see, the Duke-Carolina game, I don't know if you were just trying to get me to talk Carolina again. That just wasn't even a game, because when Zion went out, it was
took the air out of the building.
Oh, yeah. Did you even see
LaFlamme baseline jumper?
He makes tough twos.
Yep.
Tough twos. Did you even see Coach K do the flyby on the handshake?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that
didn't sit well with me.
Nope. 38-29, final 15 seconds of the half. Steeple. There's a difference of about 2 seconds in the shot clock and the game clock. Steeple with 7, 6, kicks it. Tyler Dean, 3 in the corner, in and out, no good. Rebound Thomas now with 2 seconds. Up it goes. Three-pointer off the iron, no good, and we are at the half. North Georgia 38, Georgia College 29. Stay with us. Coming up, the head coach of the University of North Georgia women's team, Buffy Burson, straight ahead. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process, not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the Leadership Certificate Program is open to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become
a more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events, community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication. Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community. Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate Program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead. You can lead.
You can lead. You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even easier.
We actually do just about anything that you ask.
We offer everything from design and branding all the way up to signs and banners, promotional products, digital signage, t-shirts, embroidery.
Cups, koozies, pens, magnets. There's 25,000 items out there we can do.
A lot of people don't know that we can handle all that, and we can look at the customer and say, yeah, we do that.
And back we are at the half. Craig Corbin pleased to be joined by head coach Buffy Burson, the UNG women, a top 25 team who played like one of the best teams in the country today. A record-breaking performance in the victory over Georgia College. And, Coach, we've talked about it off the air, how much fun, obviously, the team had today, because when a team plays as well as a squad does, they're going to have fun. Had to be fun for the coaches as well.
It was a lot of fun for the. It was fun to watch, and that's basically what we did today, because they came out on fire and played unselfish like they have all year. What did we say? 32 assists. I don't know if that's a record, but it's close to it, and it was a lot of fun to watch.
The most points in a game that's been scored here in the Convocation Center in the short history,
yes.
And that, of course, breaks the record that your teams had last year in the first game.
About a year ago.
105 points, exactly.
Yeah.
And missed by 2 points, being the highest scoring total in the history of North Georgia basketball. Final today, 113-59. Lee made the observation in the second half that your team is playing extremely well at the best time of the year to be playing well near the end of the regular season.
I appreciate that, and we've been working on that. Yeah. We've been trying to fix a lot of things defensively, and when we've gotten better defensively, it's helped us on the other end. Yeah. So it's been great, yeah.
A couple of possessions where there had to have been 10-plus touches before a shot went up. Getting back to that desire by your team to be incredibly unselfish, look for the absolute best opportunity.
Yeah, it helps that all 9 people that are dressed out can score.
Yeah.
That helps a lot, and I think everybody has a lot of belief in each other, and what we're running they're a lot more familiar with now. We're trying to get a lot of that in transition if we can. If we have to set up, that's fine too, but you're right. I mean, that ball, the faster the ball moves for us, the better we are.
Yeah. One of the things that was impressive for me too, and we've talked about it, the young ladies who have seen their minutes grow as the season progresses, and you've had to do that, a relatively short bench,
Yes.
and so a tight rotation, but my goodness, Amani Arnold has become an unbelievable part of the program this year.
Yeah.
Has, I think, today equaled her career high.
She had 20 today, 18 or 20?
Actually, that may have been a new record.
Yeah, I think it was. I think 17 was it. But, and in the Clayton State game this past Wednesday, I mean, she played a big part. She got some offensive rebounds late and pulled it out and, took some time off the clock for us and scored and gave us a little bit of a push when we were struggling, and just her, her athleticism and quickness out there really bothered Georgia College today, I think, defensively and getting some steals. And she's playing with a lot of confidence, and having that off the bench has been really great.
Of course, always impressive on a senior day when you get to recognize young ladies who are nearing the end of their time with the program, and how fitting for Tamara to set a new single game scoring record with 30 points.
I know. How about our seniors? They're phenomenal. All 3 of them are just great people too, and I love them to death. And that was, all 3 of them had about the game that you would think they would have.
Sure.
And they're capable of doing. Vanessa didn't have many points, but she had 7 assists and were making things happen. And Tamara, I think, could do that every single night.
Yes.
And what she did was phenomenal, and she got us going early. And then Schedule, she's playing her best right now, and it's so good to see. I mean, they were calling like 25 or something, just making sure they were on her, and she was still getting it off, and just fun to watch. And they had fun. They were setting goals themselves, on the bench and at halftime, and I think they just had a blast, and it was fun to see.
That is great. If you will stay with us,
I will.
For one more segment, would love to talk a little bit further about what is straight ahead for the Nighthawks. We're going to take a break here at the half and be back in just a moment. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
What is the Golden Eagle Band? Established in 1873, we are the oldest organization on campus. Excellence in music is our passion. Our spirit of
brotherhood provides friendships that last a lifetime. We compete and perform just for fun. Join the tradition.
I'm a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete.
I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer.
I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer. I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer. I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even close claws.
We took your shortcut, which was a bad idea. I can't believe that worked! No, I dropped the keys.
And we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
And back at the half with head coach Buffy Burson, of course, in looking at the next timeout. You're the team that the Nighthawks are tied with atop the Peach Belt, Lander. And the beauty is that it's a home game on Wednesday. A very tough opponent, as evidenced by the game that you had to play there.
Yeah, I give Lander a lot of credit. They were really ready to play against us at their place, and they gave it to us. They hit us right in the mouth, and we weren't ready. I think we're a different team now. I think we've grown up a lot. We made some adjustments. So hopefully, we'll keep, getting better and be ready for Wednesday.
And a win there would put you in position to then have the regular season championship.
Yeah. Yes,
and
have the opportunity.
Absolutely. And then, of course, finishing on the road at Georgia Southwestern. Top 4 teams in the conference will host the quarterfinal games in the tournament.
Yeah.
And so we know that is locked into place, and it'll be great for the fans to be able to count an opportunity to see Peach Belt Conference tournament action here in the Convocation Center.
Yeah, we wish we had the opportunity to host, all the way through. Like last year was phenomenal. But we'll take anything we can get. So first round game, that'd be great.
Well, it has been a treat to watch the team grow this season, and so much more ahead.
Yeah.
This is the sort of the payoff for all that hard work that your team has put in to this point. Now you get to reap the rewards as you get toward the end of the regular season and tournament time. From a coach's standpoint, do you change the mental approach to the preparation of a team once you get into that postseason?
I mean, you want to, if it's working, you don't mess with a whole lot of things until you need to. But yeah, I mean, at that point, it's survive and advance, and you're playing for, playing for a lot, and you're playing for those seniors like we did today.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, but we just take one at a time. Like we're gonna narrow it down, take Wednesday, and treat that like a tournament, and then go from there.
Well, it was a treat for everyone in the Convocation Center today to have seen your team today. A phenomenal performance. We wish you absolutely the best.
Thank you.
On Lander, we look forward to being right here for that. And again, congratulations on the team to this point in the season. Look forward to following the rest of the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks for everything.
You bet. Head Coach Buffy Burson. One more. We'll be back here at the half on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Everything in your hands, nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
And back we are courtside. Craig Corbin, Lee Glenn. Always a treat, Lee, to be able to visit with Coach Burson.
Yep.
And thank her on behalf of everybody who was in the house today for the women's game. Yeah, when you talk about a team, in your description, playing very well at the right time of the year, how much of a treat is it to see a team that enjoys playing together as they do and thrives on the unselfish mentality?
Well, it says a lot about Coach Burson, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
As I said in the earlier game, when teams are getting on the threshold of March here and still having fun doing something that has been the grind for them for 4 months, that really says a lot about the culture within the program and the atmosphere that is created at every practice and game. Not only was it fun for them to play, but it looked like there was a sense of "I'm not going to let you down" effort.
Absolutely.
And that is a trickle-down piece of communication that starts with the head coach and trickles all the way down to the young ladies sitting on the end of the bench that don't play. So I know that says a lot about their team, but really, and probably from a bigger picture, it says a lot about Coach Burson and her staff.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that we don't talk enough about are her assistants, because the load that they carry day in, day out is just as huge as what Coach Burson has.
Yeah, the basketball assistants are always the first level of defense.
Yeah.
They know the most information, but then it's their job to pick and choose what makes it to the coach. And then the other way around, sometimes the head coach's message doesn't come across quite right, and then they have to translate it.
Right.
So a good assistant is invaluable.
And we are back to action. Second half is underway. The Nighthawks have the ball. Cottrell, 10-foot jumper, gets the roll. Tantalizingly around the rim. 40-29 is your score.
That can't be on Ephraim.
Boy, if it is, it's 3.
4, isn't it?
It's going to be on Cottrell, his second.
Had to be. Yeah.
Goodness. Ephraim just has 2.
Okay. So what did the printed box score have him as?
I'm sorry?
What did the printed box score have him as?
2.
Okay.
And Jordan Thomas making both of the foul shots, 40-31. Steeple away to Shamanga, drives around Ryerson. The pass to Cottrell, 3 in the corner, good.
Good job by Ephraim using the backboard to get to the other side of the rim.
LaFlamme away to Jordan Thomas. Now Cole Roberts in the key to Isaac Thomas. Hook shot up and good.
Georgia College still looks like they want to play through Thomas.
I'd love to know the percentage of possessions.
That he touches it?
Yep.
High.
High. Cottrell, the lob to Olatunji. One dribble, the shot. Nice power move by Lonray.
That's good footwork by the big fella.
Boy, he just took it right at Isaac Thomas, and a timeout. Isaac Thomas is going to the bench holding his back. And there was no timeout. They're just allowing the substitution for Thomas. So Justin Cave.
Looks like it caught him in a soft spot, like around the kidney.
Yeah, absolutely. He is
not going to go down on just a muscle shot like that. He's a tough guy.
Yep, a little bit of discomfort down at the end of the bench. Cole Roberts backs in on Olatunji and lays it in.
So far in the first 2 minutes of this third quarter, the post play has been a whole lot cleaner.
We've played 2 minutes of the second half. A 10-point lead for North Georgia. Ephraim on the wing to Cottrell in the corner. Goes baseline on Ryerson. Picks up his dribble and away to Hopkins. Sean with 8, 7. Out near midcourt. Zips it over to Cottrell left side with 4, 3. Underneath and stepped on the baseline.
Not the most aggressive possession by the Nighthawks there.
LaFlamme to the near side. Guarded by Steeple. Bounce pass to Cole Roberts. Backs in on Olatunji. Hook shot, no good. Offensive rebound. LaFlamme picks up his dribble, lobs it. Beautiful pass to Roberts, who hits the floor hard.
Did the basket go?
Let's see if it counts.
I think it does. Oh, they're going to call it on the floor.
Okay.
So we tried to turn the ball screen down, or use a lot of teams. Some teams will call it ice, to where you have to make it go back to where it came from. And unfortunately, we got the switch out of it and had Zez on the big fella, and really nothing he could do. We just got to make sure that in ball screen defense, if we're going to turn it back and not let it get to the ball screen, that we don't switch it.
5-second count. By the way, Isaac Thomas back on the floor. And for the Nighthawks, DeAndre Singleton. Steeple across midcourt. Guarded by Cave. Pass away to Shamanga. Ephraim into the key. Now Cottrell. Ryerson defends. Back to Ephraim on the wing left side. 10 to shoot. 9, 8, 7, and a whistle. And that'll go on Singleton.
So after the first 20 minutes, it was a lot of post play that was just banging and at you. And now any sort of a contact or wraparound is a foul.
And a pretty quick whistle.
Both ways are fine.
Yeah.
Just needs to be the same way.
Strong move by Isaac Thomas in the basket. 45-37. 16:30 to go. Shamanga in traffic. Back to Cottrell, left side. To the foul line, in the lane, good. Nice touch on that shot.
Yeah.
16-16 to play. And a takeaway, Cottrell away to Shamanga quickly. The Jedi through traffic, loses the handle. Jordan Thomas bounce pass to LaFlamme, nearly stolen by Steeple. LaFlamme does a dive and the ball out of bounds.
LaFlamme seems to play like, talk about Abby Franklin having fourth gear. She just plays the whole game in fourth gear.
Mm-hmm.
He seems to play in third gear.
Yeah.
And then can really ramp it up 2 gears when he needs to. Just very, initial perception is casual, but that's not the case.
The gears are turning. He's guarding Hopkins. The pass down low, Singleton through traffic, would not go. Rebound, Cole Roberts. Good looking opportunity, just would not fall.
Good screen to free up some space there by Sean Hopkins.
10-point ball game. LaFlamme between the circles. Away it goes on the left wing to Jordan Thomas. Underneath, bounce pass to Cole Roberts. In traffic, scores.
Through tight space, too.
And a timeout with 15:29 to go. And that should become the full timeout. It's an 8-point lead for North Georgia. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Now you have it. Everything in your hands. Nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Went down over there in front of the scores table like he'd been hit by a bazooka.
And back we are. Isaac Thomas back on the bench and being treated again. And Lee, I'm not so certain. He might have something slightly out of kilter with that lower back.
He's a tough player, and in order to go down like that in the middle of the play, it definitely wasn't just a simple push.
No,
sure.
They've got Christian Kohnman back in, and Christian just fouled Singleton. Christian not with as much weight as Isaac Thomas.
It was a good set action there by North Georgia out of the timeout.
Singleton at the line, gets it to go. 48-39. And now we've got a media timeout. The under-16 official timeout. 48-39 North Georgia. Stay with us. Back in a moment. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
We actually do just about anything that you ask.
We offer everything from design and branding all the way up to signs and banners, promotional products, digital signage, t-shirts, embroidery.
Cups, koozies, pens, magnets. There's 25,000 items out there we can do.
A lot of people don't know that we can handle all that, and we can look at the customer and say, yeah, we do that.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a red-hot mascot.
Hey, you're on fire! You bet I am.
Dude, you're on fire!
Oh, yeah!
No, you're on fire! Look behind you!
I'm cool.
That's one way to fire up the crowd, but we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
15 minutes, 16 seconds on the second half clock, and a 9-point lead for North Georgia. Singleton at the line, and somewhat an unusual choreography to that last official timeout.
Yeah, after if we were under the media, then we should have went to the media right when the foul occurred, not shoot one free throw, then media.
But to Singleton's credit,
made them both.
Got them both. Yeah. That's the sort of thing that might appear on an official observer's
report.
49-39 as we move inside 15 minutes to go. LaFlamme underneath, turn, shoot, scores.
Smooth, smooth, smooth.
Steeple brings it up, guarded by Jordan Thomas. Pass away to Cottrell, quick three, up, good. Zach now with 15 points on the afternoon. LaFlamme, free throw line shot, no good. Roberts might have touched that one in the cylinder. Shot is up, no good, got it again, goes up strong and lost it. Steeple with possession to the foul line. Cottrell goes baseline on Kohnman and stepped on the baseline.
Thought he got fouled.
I don't imagine that.
That's what Coach Faulkner is asking about, too.
I think he might have been helped toward the baseline. 52-41, 14:07 to go. Jordan Thomas likes that left side.
They can get to the rim with ease.
Pretty speedy, now in double digits with 10. Hopkins at the foul line, bounce pass intended for Chimanga, out of bounds. LaFlamme away to Jordan Thomas, elevates, scores, and one.
College has a penchant for running a set and then next play down running the same set to the other side.
Right.
Although that time they went back to back because, like you alluded to earlier, likes the left side of the floor so much.
(52-45). And Thomas gets it to go. 6-point ball game. Steeple to the foul line. Floater off the glass, good.
Has got that space by using a change of pace twice.
Clock rolls, 13-13 to go. 54-46. Cole Roberts up and rolls it in. Roberts averaging 13 points per contest. Now with 9 on the afternoon. In the lane to Olatunji, is fouled by Kohnman. Kohnman will check out, and Justin Cave will come in. Tyler Dean inbounds it to Steeple. Pass away to Jack Howard, fouled by Justin Cave.
Good job by Jack of just sprinting to his spot, knowing that he's being, as a straight hot shooter, he's being chased by defenders on all screens. So he really just used his just a quick burst of speed to get to the space, and then the hard closeout had so much momentum he ran into him.
Steeple, left side, oh, contact with he and Roberts. And Cole's got him by several pounds. I'd say he's got him by about 50, 60.
Yeah.
Or more.
If Zez has rocks in his pocket. That is a matchup that Zez is going to lose.
Zez just bounced off of him. Got the foul shot to go. 55-48. 12:37 to go. LaFlamme to the right side. Leaves it for Cave, and a straightaway three. And it's a 4-point ball game. 55-51, 12:20 to go. Steeple, nothing doing on the left side of the lane. Tyler Dean right down the lane, no good. Olatunji up and in with the left hand.
Nice clean up by Lonray there. Offensive rebounding his effort. Lonray invested some in that possession for us.
Ryerson to LaFlamme, guarded by Steeple. LaFlamme to the top of the key, now speeds down, leaves it for Roberts, blocked by Tyler Dean, but a foul called. LaFlamme actually had a shot, but fed his teammate Roberts, who drew contact. The under 12 timeout, 11:52 to go. North Georgia by 6. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Goodbye, LA, until another time. When can we call it love? I think we've crossed the line.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even easier.
North Georgia 57, Georgia College 51. 11:52 to go, and Cole Roberts at the line.
I think the Birds are going to get him one right here.
Yep. Yep. Now, what are they doing?
The roller coaster.
Right. Oh, excellent. Woo! Cole got that one to go despite their best efforts. Roberts got them both.
Wasn't having it.
57, 53, 11:52 to go. Inbound comes to Tyler Dean. Now Zez Steeple. Three straight away, would not go. Loose ball, and Jordan Thomas has it for Georgia College. Drive, shoots left hand, good. And it's a 2-point ball game. We will keep it right here. 11:37 to go in the contest, and the Bobcats have tightened things up.
Battled back.
Yep. They trailed by, what was the halftime score? Trailed by 9 at the half. And at one point in the first half, we're down by 14.
Wow. Excuse me. What's happening over across the mountain?
7-point Young Harris lead at the break. That's the last that I show.
8.
Yep, 52-44 now.
Second half there.
Yep.
They're a little bit behind us.
52-44. Clock rolls, 11:30 to go. Nighthawks by 2 with the ball. English, top of the key. Now zips it on the left side to Tyler Dean. Through traffic, up. No good, but a foul will send him to the line. That's going to be on Chandler Wright. A sophomore from just down the way in Cumming.
What high school did you say it was from?
Creekview.
That's not our first high school, is it?
No, I didn't think so. Is that a Cherokee County school?
I think so.
Around the rim and in.
Like LaFlamme, to my point earlier, the dude is missed 2 shots today. And he's just so efficient in everything that he does. But Thomas gets all the...
Thomas blocked, gets the loose ball and scores.
Finished with no backboard there. That's another choreographed back cut play that they run out of a timeout.
Steeple drives, and a foul on Jordan Thomas. With 10:53 to go. Steeple to the line. And that one not sure. It looks like Nigel is over commiserating with the pep
peeking
band.
around in the old pep band there.
Is he taking a selfie?
I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, got a selfie with the director.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. Nothing doing that trip down. Still a 2-point ball game. 10:40 to go. LaFlamme away to Cave. And that one right off of Chandler Wright. And a turnover. Steeple at the foul line. To Tyler Dean. Drives the left side by Ryerson. Tried to get it back to Rod. And a turnover. Ryerson right down the floor. Lays it in. And we're tied at 59. 10-10 to go. Dean in the key, bounces it to English. Backs in, left block, no good. Rebound right, outlet to LaFlamme. Turns on the Jets, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound right, Fala will go. And that is the first lead for Georgia College since 4-3.
Wow.
6-0 run. Steeple on the right side.
Need to get the ball moving here.
Tyler Dean drives and a travel. 9:31 to go. Hopkins and Shimanga back in. LaFlamme will bring it up. Guarded by Shimanga. Ryerson in the corner. He's checked by Cottrell. Away to Cave. Shot is up. No good. Air ball. Shimanga has it. Here we go. Ephraim. Nice pass intended for English, but out of bounds. It was last touched by the Bobcats.
See if we can take a page out of our women's book here and run some good baseline out offense. Get us a clean look.
Wright and Ryerson are out. Kohnman and Roberts back in. Cottrell gets it to Shimanga. 9:09 to play. Nighthawks down 2. Howard left side, bounces it back to Shimanga. Spin move, shot up, no good. Tipped by English, wouldn't go. And a rebound Roberts. LaFlamme quickly. LaFlamme drives, dishes to Kohnman. 3 left side, no good. Rebound Shimanga. Up ahead, Hopkins for the slam.
Was that not a foul on the post up back here on that last possession?
Oh, because 2 people hit the floor?
Yeah. Either, I mean, I'm not saying a Georgia College foul, or I mean, just that's got to be a foul.
2 people hit the floor.
Foul.
2 people hit the floor. LaFlamme on the left wing. Boy, might have drugged that foot. Bounce pass to Roberts. Now kicks it back to LaFlamme. Shot clock at 6, 5, 4. LaFlamme 3 straight away. Good. Goodness gracious.
You know, dude's only missed 2 shots today. And he just passed up a layup a minute ago to pass to a teammate. Maybe he should just shoot more. He's just so efficient at everything that he does.
He's good. He's got 14 on the day. English, Shimanga. 4:45. Howard back to Ephraim. In the lane, bounce pass. English fakes, turns, left hand up. Good. Pause 10 seconds for stakes identification. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network. Georgia College by 1 with the ball. 7:15 to go. LaFlamme, the pass to Kohnman, up, blocked by English. Kohnman gets it back. Nowhere to go. Kicks it out. 1 second. They're not going to get the shot away. And this is the under 8. 7:03 to go. Georgia College by a single point. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I am a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete.
I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer. I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer. I am a leader.
I am a cadet. I am a volunteer. I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
Just in time for Sweet Caroline.
Is it a thing that they do at Carolina?
Don't think so.
Not
that I'm aware.
I could see him doing this in the Dean Dome. And instead of Sweet Caroline, it'd be Sweet Carolina.
No, we just play the James Taylor going to Carolina.
In my puke blue.
You are terrible. Terrible, I say. Oh, my goodness. We are back to hoops.
And what's the checkerboard thing that goes down the side? The Argyle look.
Oh, that was by a famous designer.
When? 1910?
Yeah, it's been a while. Georgia College with the ball up by 1. 6:34 to go. LaFlamme feeds Roberts. Bumps into English. Gets it back. Puts it up. No good. Gets his miss.
Traveled.
Goes up strong. Scores. And a foul. Goodness. That is the largest lead of the day by Georgia College now, 3-point.
Faulkner's got a point.
Oh, goodness.
But great effort by the big fellow there by Georgia College. You just got to tip your hat to it. I mean,
Yeah.
He gets 3 offensive rebounds in 1 possession. You kind of want to just almost reward him for it.
Yeah. He missed the foul shot. It stays 66-63. 6:16 to go.
Nice tough 2 by E there.
Pulls the Nighthawks to within 1.
Stems the tide.
Yep. LaFlamme guarded by Steeple and a foul on Roberts. Gave an elbow to English.
It's a give back foul there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't see the contact.
No.
Was it not much? Problem is that the first one resulted in 3-point. He missed a free throw, 2 points.
Yeah. English with the ball.
Still face guarding our shooters.
Down low, English up and in.
I love it when actually Rod gets mad a little bit. He's playing as our 5, undersized.
Yep.
He obviously won the game for us the other night against Pembroke.
He's
Back-to-back defensive efforts have forced the fouls. It's just big-time effort by 3 that, and give the guy credit because he sat over there a bunch last year and
Yes.
now has found his role, and
Yes.
it's not the role that he has probably been trained to do, but has accepted it and found a way to have an impact on this team.
Yep. Nicely done. North Georgia by 1 with the ball, and Ephraim lost it over the end line, and it'll go to the Bobcats. Ryerson, guarded by Cottrell, hands it to Cave. Now Jordan Thomas fakes the 3, away to Ryerson with 15 to shoot. Ball locked free. Ryerson gets it back. LaFlamme with 8.
He's
7.
not gonna pass it.
6. LaFlamme, three-pointer, no good. Rebound to Shamanga. Ephraim bounce pass to Steeple. Zez drives, fakes, is fouled.
Zez just gets in there and pump fakes his way into trouble. He's gonna get in the paint on you, and then he's just gonna pass fake and pivot until gets one of the green guys up in the air and gets a yield out of it for us.
Young Harris has now made it 65-52. Pembroke by 26 over Clayton State late in that ball game. North Georgia's lead is 2. 4:50 on the clock here, second half. Steeple got them both. 4 minutes, 44 seconds to play. Nighthawks by 3. LaFlamme down low to Roberts, in contact on the shot will send him to the line.
Georgia College does a really good job of, whenever the other team is shooting free throws, calling private sets. So the whole time there's not much communication, it's just hand signal. But the make or miss, they're going to inbound quickly and transition right into a set. And right there it was a set for a little cross screen post up isolation for number 32, but there's no talk about it, so you don't hear the call, so you can't plan for it.
Right.
It's very subtle.
1 of 2 for Roberts. 69, 67. Lander ahead of Aiken by 3. Late in that ball game. Coneman will inbound.
Called an illegal screen there, huh?
Yeah. LaFlamme in between the circles, looks to his left. Passes to Jordan Thomas, guarded by Hopkins. Takes a 3, no good. Hopkins got some of the ball. Shamanga, Steeple, Zez, floater, would not go. Olatunji tipped it, but out of bounds.
Zez knows that's not quite the shot we want.
That was a really tough shot from that far away. English in for Olatunji.
Going back small again.
LaFlamme letting it roll.
Why? Why if you're not going to play fast when you catch it?
Yeah. It's a curiosity. Ryerson down low to Cole Roberts.
Charge right here.
Inside 4. Shot is up, no good. Gets his own rebound and a foul. Stops the clock with 3:53 to go and immediate timeout. North Georgia 69, Georgia College 67. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Notify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us.
to intervene.
Because we can. Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
A 3-point lead for the Nighthawks of UNG. And we talked about it earlier in the open, how still alive for the 8th and final spot in the Peach Belt Conference tournament. Things are falling in their direction with losses that need to occur. Trending that way.
Yeah, still got a long way to go, though.
Trending that way. Roberts makes the first.
Nigel's up there with the birds.
I like it. Roberts is a pretty good foul shooter and felt obliged to blow a kiss to the stands.
Did he?
Yeah.
I missed that one. I like the way that how as hard as the game's been played. Teams are going at it a little bit.
Yep.
And I don't mind that. Just keep the energy and the eyes on the court.
Yeah.
And these fans paid their money to come and be fans and cheer.
Hopkins uncharacteristically missing that one.
Woefully.
Yeah, that was off the side of the rim left. And missed them both. Goodness. And we stay tied at 69, 3:38 to go. Near steal by English. Oh, goodness. Rod jumped over the row of folding chairs and put on the brakes in a hurry and just about doubled over the guardrail. That could have been uncomfortable. Inbound comes to Jordan Thomas, drives, and
wow, I didn't think Ephraim had gotten there.
A charge on Jordan Thomas. 20 points for Thomas. One above his season's average. English inbounds to Shimanga.
We should have just started right here. We're going to be tied with 3.5 to go.
Yeah. Hopkins, guarded by LaFlamme, elevates from the foul line and gets the roll.
Soft shot there by Sean. Good bounce back after the 2 missed free throws.
I like that matchup when he's guarded by LaFlamme.
Yeah. But we may be too deliberate to try to get it to him. It's like maybe trying too hard.
Roberts answers from the left elbow. Tied again, 71 all. 2:47 to go.
Roberts' 18th point of the night already.
He's had a great game.
Yeah.
English away to Shimanga, left side. Now back it goes to Rod. Thought about a 3, instead dribbles in, turns. Left-handed shot would not go. Ball knocked free. English fighting for the ball. Rod English. And a timeout taken with 2:28 to play. He covered, how much ground did he cover to get to the ball?
Effort is just unbridled. Man, I tell you what, just the effort that he plays with. I similar to the couple possessions in the Pembroke game, I turned my head to kind of prepare to transition back the other way. I mean, just refusal to let a possession terminate.
2 minutes, 28 seconds to play, tied at 71.
That's the effort that makes your teammates want to play hard for you.
Yeah. Teams are back out there. Chemanga will inbound in front of the Nighthawk bench. Does so to English between the circles. Bounces it away to Ephraim. Shot clock at 14. Ephraim now with 9. Right side of the lane, high up, no good. Loose ball, Hopkins, yes.
I'm about to say, we can't come away empty on that possession after getting that deep and close to the rim. That would have been really, really discouraging.
Inside 2 minutes to go, Nighthawks by 2. LaFlamme picks up his dribble away to Jordan Thomas. Oh, Sean Hopkins hit the floor. Loose ball, Ryerson has it. And they'll retool the offensive set. LaFlamme down the lane, and it's going to be a foul on Rod.
Reach across there.
That is the 4th. Pembroke doing a number on Clayton State, 102.69.
I think we got Clayton State's best punch Wednesday night.
Yeah.
What are the Birds doing?
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
And LaFlamme hitting regardless.
I might imagine they're going to have a tough time cracking this guy.
Yeah, he's pretty good. 79% shooter at the line. Got them both. Tied again, 73 all. 90 seconds left. Steeple into the lane, left side, now to Chemanga. This is an important possession. English for 3. No good. Rebound, Hopkins. Goes up. Nope. Passes to Steeple for 3. No good. English missed it. Fight for the loose ball. English again, no good, and a foul.
Golly, I mean, I want to play hard.
I'm telling you, the effort that young man has expended, and that, importantly, is the 5th foul on Cole Roberts.
Goodness. A lot of respect for players that choose to play the game that way, especially after maybe things not have gone over the last couple years the way you've wanted them to or perceived it. Just to see the young man just find his role and get into it is really, really encouraging.
Missed the first one, has one more coming. And the second one no good either, but Hopkins got in there, got a hand on it. And that's going to be a foul, or at least out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Sean actually got it, but had his elbow out of bounds there.
So no foul. Flam will again let it roll to midcourt and call timeout. We'll keep it right here. 1:05 to go. 73-73.
Wow. That was a...
Lander now trailing USC Aiken by 5. Less than a minute to go there.
Aiken's really good.
They are as talented as a team we've seen in a while.
Yeah. Man, that was just so deflating to see the Nighthawks come away.
Yeah.
With nothing after that, expending all that effort. Now, we got to be careful here out of this timeout because Georgia College's MO is out of timeouts and off free throw situations are really, really good in their set action. The one set that they've run to success, they've got a kickball, a foul, free throw, and a layup out of is the little box set where they intentionally pick their dribble up and pivot and throw a back cut on the backside here. So we just got to watch this set action choreographed back cut by the Bobcats.
Teams are breaking their respective huddles. 1:04 left in regulation. (73-73). Ryerson to inbound. Not sure what the discussion is. Inbound comes to LaFlamme. Any idea what that was about?
Nope.
Shot clock at 19, game clock at 52. LaFlamme guarded by Steeple. Works to his left. Now drives to the baseline. 10, 9, 8, 7. LaFlamme with 5. Lost the handle! It's a jump ball, and it will stay with
Stays
Georgia
on a
College.
short shot clock, though.
2
so
seconds.
Got to be careful to guard against that. Can't let any action go to the rim. Timeout by Georgia College there. Inbounded it to LaFlamme, and he just dribbled it around for 25 seconds. Cannot let that pass be caught inside the three-point line.
And a heave for 3 is off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Cottrell. Difference of 3 seconds in the shot clock and the game clock. Timeout, Coach Faulkner. 28.9 to go. 3.9 seconds difference.
Let's see if we do something different than throw it to our point guard and let him dribble around for 25 seconds before we take any action. I really thought that they would run something clean for the shot that they wanted. There was no action there, no movement. One high ball screen that LaFlamme went off, but kind of got himself caught in a bad spot of the court over there in the corner, dribbled out, and then just really had nothing to do at that point. What we have to do out of this timeout is make sure that the ball has to move. So whoever's hands we want to take this shot, it can't go right to that person and keep it in his hand. So go ahead.
To that point, Jack Howard has checked in.
Okay, and that's a guy that is probably not putting him in to shoot the ball, but putting him in to make the defense have to guard sideline to sideline because we now have a shooter. So if it's, I would like to see Zez or Ephraim get a paint touch with penetration, but it can't be inbounded directly to them. It's got to go to them, away from them, back to them, paint touch, and then let's play out of that.
And you got 25 seconds with which to work. Howard, Steeple, Hopkins, Cottrell, Shamanga. Shamanga has it out near midcourt. Here we go. Shot clock at 14. Shamanga at midcourt. 11, 10, 9. Ephraim, top of the key. 6, 5 in the lane. Turns, kicks out. Cottrell for 3. It is off the iron, no good. And the shot clock expires. Ryerson now with 1 second puts it up, and it is no good. We are going to overtime.
That's a good job by the table over there.
We're going to take a 60-second timeout. Stay with us. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
We actually do just about anything that you ask.
We offer everything from design and branding all the way up to signs and banners, promotional products, digital signage, t-shirts, embroidery.
Cups, koozies, pens, magnets. There's 25,000 items out there we can do.
A lot of people don't know that we can handle all that, and we can look at the customer and say, yeah, we do that.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a red-hot mascot.
Hey, you're on fire! You bet I am.
Dude, you're on fire!
Oh, yeah! No, you're on fire! Look behind you! I'm cool.
That's one way to fire up the crowd. But we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are Farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
And back we are courtside. Corbin Glenn, Nighthawk Sports Network team, and free basketball.
Free basketball.
And I'm putting on the jacket, and not the dress jacket.
I might do that as well.
Georgia Southwestern leading Augusta by 3.
Whoa.
My goodness. Whew. And we are playing in overtime. Nighthawks have the ball. Steeple fakes the 3. To Cottrell on the right wing. Drives to the lane. Bounce pass. English. Power move up and good. 75-73. Jordan Thomas has it blocked out of bounds. Walker's blaming the fact that we went to overtime, the fact that I mentioned X amount of time left in regulation.
It's the R word.
Ryerson, 15-footer, no good, but an offensive rebound by Kohnman. Cave back to LaFlamme. Now Kohnman away to Justin Cave. Lost the handle. Ball on the floor, and it will stay with Georgia College. .4:12 to go in overtime. LaFlamme guarded by Steeple, away to Jordan Thomas on the wing right side. Hopkins defends around a screen by Kohnman. Shot is up and good.
Wow, that's a tough shot there by Thomas.
Pretty high degree of difficulty.
He can have that.
Shamanga kicks it out. Cottrell left side. Now goes baseline. 15-footer air ball. Shamanga comes up with it. Kicks it back. Hopkins elevates. 3 is short. And a rebound to Ryerson for Georgia College. LaFlamme lost the handle, but tipped it to Ryerson. Down the lane, kicks. Jordan Thomas. 3, no good. Rebound tipped by English to Steeple. 2-on-1. Steeple puts it up and scores. I'm not sure how he got control back.
Yeah, got to play through it. He's asking where the foul was at. It's over. Next play. Get a stop here.
77-75. North Georgia by 2. 3 minutes, 3 seconds to go. LaFlamme with a foot on the line. No good. Rebound English.
That's the first bad shot I've seen him take. I mean, he's so deliberate and like over passes, and then there's a no pass possession where he takes a long 2.
2:47 to play. English cross court to Cottrell. Now bounces it to Steeple with 9, 8. Down the lane, the shot would not go. Tipped, loose ball. Hopkins scores.
Nice break by the Nighthawks there.
2-possession game.
Got to get a turkey here. You know what a turkey is?
3 in a row, baby.
3 straight stops.
That's it. 2:20 to go. Nighthawks by 4. Jordan Thomas fakes, shoots, no good. Rebound Hopkins.
Man. Massive degree of difficulty on that shot.
He did a good job to get Hopkins in the air, but didn't have a good look even with that. Steeple through traffic. 2 minutes to go in overtime. Shamanga, Cottrell around the horn to English. Drives. Tried to dipsy do it in. Nothing doing. Gets it back. Lays it up and in. 6-point lead.
Playing so hard.
He's your player of the game.
Yep.
I think we need a 4-bagger. Just got it.
On another no-pass possession.
Steeple across half court to Shamanga. 1:20 to go. And the Nighthawks by 6. Shamanga to the right side. 6, 5. English for 3. It's up. It is good. Rod English makes it a 9-point ball game. Thomas scores at the other end, and a timeout, Georgia College.
Nobody better to hit that three than Rod.
Wow. Under a minute left in overtime. We'll stay right here.
Wow.
The decisiveness with which North Georgia attacked this overtime.
Yep. Kind of got the Bobcats on their heels a little bit with this gimmick defense that they've chosen to play, which has obviously got them. I mean, been a good game plan, but you know it's not something that you practice every day and now have to play it for 45 minutes. Its holes are starting to widen out just a little bit.
All right, 84-77. 56.2. Full court press by the Bobcats. Cottrell into Howard. Jack. That will put it on the floor. Ball knocked free, and Hopkins nearly able to save it. It's going to stay with North Georgia, touched by the Bobcats. Chimanga will inbound. Slaps the ball. Gotta hurry. Gets it in to Cottrell, just barely. Now Howard fouled by Jordan Thomas. It's been a while since there's been an overtime victory, should the Nighthawks hold on here. Since the season opener last year.
No kidding.
They've had 3 overtime defeats in that time span.
First overtime game in this building?
Yes. Blocked by Chimanga. 85-77. 35 seconds to go. Wow. The only other overtime game was a high school showcase contest.
Yeah, that don't count. It doesn't have a Nighthawk in it, it don't count.
First one's good, 86-77. This to make it a 10-point ball game with 35 ticks left.
Short.
That one did not get there. 9-point ball game, 30 seconds to go. LaFlamme, long three. That was an interesting choice. Ryerson for 3, good. Now, just out of curiosity, why would LaFlamme shoot one that far beyond the arc?
Because he knows that the closer that he gets, he's not going to get a 3.
Right.
And that if he gives it up, he's not going to get it back.
Right.
So I don't. Again, that's one of those where I would prefer to see my shooter not have it in his hands.
And then be able to get it.
Yeah.
So the 3 from Ryerson goes, 86-80, 24.6 left in overtime. Teams break their respective huddles. It'll be Howard, Steeple, Hopkins, Cottrell, and Chimanga. Cottrell inbound, being guarded by Christian Kohnman, 6'8". Bounce pass in to Howard, double teamed. And a foul on Jordan Thomas. And that is his 5th.
Uh-oh.
Jordan fouls out with 24 points. And he is replaced in the lineup by Matthew Quint. sophomore from Statham, Georgia.
Wow. Second, 2 free throws Jack's missed.
That is, to call it uncommon, is, boy, missed them both, and it stays a 2-possession game. 16 seconds, Ryerson for 3, and it's a 1-possession game. 86-83 with 13 seconds, and boy, you got to make a foul shot now. Boy, I know Jack would love to have those last 2 back.
Wow.
A 75% shooter at the line. Now Steeple goes there, hitting 76%.
We'll take 1.
Nijazez got it. 2-possession game, 12.5 to go. Kohnman is out. And checking in, Jordan Sterling from Lithonia. Zez 1 of 2, but a rebound to Sean Hopkins. And he will go to the line with 10.1. Boy, how many rebounds have we seen today, both games?
Offensive
rebounds off missed foul shots.
That is a blood pressure riser for coaches.
88-83. This would make it a 6-point advantage. Nope. 10 seconds, 9, and a near steal by Hopkins. Ball out of bounds with 7.2, and that actually knocked a couple more seconds off the clock as the ball rolled out of bounds. 7.2 to go. Nighthawks by 5. LaFlamme will let it roll. Picks it up with 6. 5, 3-pointer is up, no good. Rebound, Cottrell with 2, 1, and that is your win. 88-83. North Georgia knocks off Georgia College in overtime and stays alive in the hunt for the Peach Belt Conference tourney.
What's Young Harris doing?
Young Harris, a minute 20 left, and the margin is 15. Comfortable.
So heading into the final week of play, we got a chance.
Got a chance. So you're telling me
there's
a chance.
I like it.
What a nice finish. And just noticing the Mr. Singleton hobbling off there. I don't know if he twisted an ankle or something, but the shoe is off, and we'll have to follow that. But anyway, congratulations to Coach Faulkner and the Nighthawks.
That's a good, you saw a defense that you're not, that's not traditional, and they found a way to kind of fight through it and figure out a way, and they solved it. But really, at the end of the day, it was effort plays that were the difference. It wasn't some sort of magical potion or some sort of a personnel thing. It was guys that were the difference in the game. 5
Nighthawks in double-figure scoring today, led by 16 from Sean Hopkins, 15 from Mr. Cottrell, 13 each from English and Steeple, 10 points for Mr. Singleton. And with that, the Nighthawks improve to 6-14, 11-15 overall. And as we talked about, you hold the opportunity to stay in the battle for that 8th and final spot in the Peach Belt Conference Tournament.
Right where they need to be. Now they're going to need to take care of business Wednesday night and hope that the cards keep falling their way.
Glad that they fell our way today.
Buys us another 3 days of life. But you know what? At the end of the day, it was awesome to see them here at home. That's 3 really big wins in a row at home.
Absolutely. And congratulations to the Nighthawks. Coach Faulkner and company today in overtime, winning 88-83. On behalf of Lee Glenn, Nighthawk Sports Network staff, Coach Faulkner and the Nighthawks, I'm Craig Corbin. And again, the Nighthawks win it in overtime by 5. So long, everybody. We'll see you next time.